Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Gamer JJ64 here, and today is I'm gonna be doing something a bit different, and welcome to the first episode of the Versus series. Basically, I take two games side by side, I talk about them, and I just share my humble opinions on them, and lay down which one is the better one in my opinion. Keep in mind that these are mainly my opinions, but I am eager to hear your guys' comments and see what you guys think. Today the games you see on screen right now are the games I'm gonna be talking about today. Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds and Triforce Heroes. Now, pretty sure you guys remember when I talked about Triforce Heroes. I had a little video game review video about it already. Link in the description. But excuse me. Today we're gonna be looking at both of the games and see which one I think is the better one in my opinion. But first up, we're gonna start off with A Link Between Worlds, and this game is the most recent Zelda game I've gotten into. Yeah, the most recent one out of all the Zelda games. This is the one I've gotten into the most recent. Um, Triforce Heroes was my first game. Well, this is the most recent one here. Um, this is like the first I wouldn't say that this is the first Zelda game to really switch things up. I mean, it kind of did. I mean, instead of doing dungeons in a specific order, players were free to choose any dungeon in any order, which I think is really cool. And also introduced a new power too. Basically, you can just turn into a wall, and it's really great. I think it's a really nice idea, especially when it comes to beating dungeons. I recently just played this yesterday, and it gets really crazy. Trust me. And this game came out back in 2013, and I recently just got it last year, and I honestly do not know why I didn't get this game sooner. But hey, here we are now. But yeah, Link Between Worlds is really great. The art style is really amazing. The art style is something it's something you don't see every day in your handheld Zelda game, because most of the other handheld titles are mainly pixelated, like Link's Awakening and Link to the Past and all that. But the art style here is really great, and the 3D effect on the 3DS makes it even better too. But dungeons, they're your typical Zelda dungeons. They have the right difficulty. They're not too hard or too simplified. It gets right to the point, and it's really great. And I like how each dungeon has its own theme too. And this game also introduces different characters too, like Ravio, Hilda. In fact, speaking of Hilda, as you can see right here, this is Laurel's Triforce. Laurel is basically a parallel, I wouldn't say parallel, but it's a more darker version of Hyrule with different characters and more tougher enemies. And yeah, it gets really hard, and in Laurel, the land is basically split into different sections, and you basically have to go through these cracks and travel in between dimensions. And I think it's really cool, and alternate universes is something that Zelda's been doing a lot lately. But overall, Link Between Worlds is a really fun game. I recommend it to any Zelda fans and any 3DS owners in general. Again, I do not know why I didn't get this game sooner, but hey, I'm glad I got it now. But now we make our way to Triforce Heroes, and this is a game I've recently talked about. Again, link to my video game review about the game is in the description. But Triforce Heroes is basically the sequel to Link Between Worlds. It follows the same Link as he continues his journey, and like I stated in my previous video about this game, Triforce Heroes is one of the multiplayer Zelda games alongside alongside other things like Four Swords Adventures, and of course the Four Swords game for Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance. But anyways, basically the story here is that Hytopia, where the game takes place, it's a really fashionable land, and Princess Styla, damsel in distress. Well, I'm gonna call her a damsel in distress, but she's the one in trouble. So basically, the lady, an evil witch, curses her wearing a black jumpsuit that she cannot take off or cover up at all. And yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing that at all. But anyways, um, basically, Styla's father, King Tough, calls out for heroes, and fortunately for them, Link was already in Hytopia, so lucky for them, I guess. But like I said, this game it mainly has multiplayer, or if you're someone like me who started playing this game, you can also play with single player right here, and it's not as fun as with multiple people. This game was designed to be played with multiple people, so playing single player is okay, but it's much better when you play with multiple people. You can play locally with your friends who have copies of the game, or you can play with download play. You can even play online too, which I mainly spend my time there. And not only that, but this game also has a versus mode too, so that's really cool. Um, yeah, the dungeons are similar. The art style in dungeons are pretty similar to A Link Between Worlds. I wouldn't say the dungeons are similar to A Link Between Worlds, although they have their different themes and stuff. But the art style is really, really similar to A Link Between Worlds, and Link also got a little makeover. He looks like Wind Waker Link, but I don't know why they changed him, but whatever. The bosses are also really great as well, especially the lady. I beat this game like, let's see, I think last month or the month before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But the items in this game are also really great too. A lot of them return, like you have the usual bow, bombs, boomerang, all that. But then you have returning items like the guest star, which was first introduced in the Minish Cap for Game Boy Advance, and that item's really great too. And the costumes, as you can see here, these costumes grant Link special abilities. I've stated this before, but these costumes right here, as you can see on screen right here, these give Link really great abilities, like the sword suit right here, which is kind of like when you have the Master Sword in the Link Between Worlds. It basically lets you do like double damage and be able to create shockwaves if you're at full health. And then here's the big bomb outfit right here, which basically lets Link throw bigger bombs. Just make sure you don't get in the explosion, otherwise you'll lose double health, and trust me, it's not fun, especially when you're low on health already. And, but yeah, and also, like, features the totem technique, which basically lets players stack on top of each other. They're really great to solve puzzles, and I think it's really, really fun. The main problem is it's really bad when people are just trolling you, because you can't, like, once they pick you up, you can't like jump off of them or anything. You have to wait until they throw you, and trollers basically like throwing people off cliffs, and trust me, it's not fun at all. But yeah, overall, Triforce Heroes, I still love this game even to this day, even after like 5 years after it was released. And again, I recommend this to any 3DS owners, and for those who haven't played a Zelda game or loved A Link Between Worlds, give this game a try. You'll probably fall in love with it just like I did. But in conclusion, both of these games are really great. They're really nice original Zelda games for the 3DS. Of course, there are other options out there for Zelda games on the 3DS, like Ocarina of Time 3D, which I own, and Majora's Mask 3D, but these two games, again, are original Zelda games, and I think they're really, really cool. But if I had to pick which one was better, I'll probably have to say, trust me, guys, it's really hard. It's really hard. But if I were to pick a game, I'd probably pick Triforce Heroes. It's a bit more nostalgic to me. It has a lot of replay value when it comes to the costumes you can collect. Like, you need different materials to get these costumes, and it adds a ton of replay value with, like, choosing different costumes for, like, different levels, and it's really, really fun. That, and there's multiplayer, too. You and your friends will be coming back to this one for a really long time, and I think it's fun. Don't get me wrong, Link Between Worlds is a really, really great game. I love it. It's really cool, but I just have to give the edge to Triforce Heroes. And again, if you guys haven't tried these games out, if you can run into these games at any time, be sure to pick it up if you can. Again, you won't be disappointed. But anyways, guys, that basically wraps it up for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed my first episode on the Versus series, and trust me, I want to put a ton of games on the table right now. But yeah, that's all I have for today. But trust me, later on, I will be getting into some console games, and trust me, I got a lot of console games to cover. You have no idea. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel a lot. Yeah, and again, I'll have an episode probably either Sunday or Monday, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. But thanks again for watching. See you all. Have a good day. Happy Friday, and take care.